All right, guys, let's get started. So it is episode 2 of Journey's End, and we're going to start and we're going to make today, hopefully, our first roller coaster and our first flat ride, as well as making a really, really cool plaza area. So let's get started. So I've done a little bit off camera, not much, but we've got the path sorted and it's lined up to perfection. Ignore that bit. Now, my original idea was to put the flat ride in the middle and then have like some form of shop nearby, but I think we're not going to do that. Instead, I'm actually going to use this circle as a bit to like go in things. We're going to actually have a nice load of buildings around here and maybe some trees and all sorts. So to start off with, we're actually going to build a little bit of a flat ride over here. Now, why would you not build it over there in the middle? And I was thinking about that, and I don't really like the idea of that. So let's pop down the flat ride, and I'm going to show you what I'm actually going to do here. And remember, at first, it's probably not going to look right, but then it's going to turn into something good. Now, I think we want something kind of good. Not too thrilling, but not too boring either. So we want to sort of go for a swinging sort of ride. Wait, I don't even have that many options here. It's because I'm not on custom. That helps. So I've been thinking there is the pirate ship option here because, well, I feel like this is a Viking area where we're entering, and if we put a pirate ship here, it's a cool idea because, especially if we turn it around like that, where we can put our entrance down. And I sort of wanted to put it into the mountain a bit. I don't know why it's not letting me place it there because the snapping's a bit, but a little pirate ship here, not a bad idea. And when, you know, and then we could put entrance. And why am I putting it at the side instead of in the middle? Because I've decided that I wanted to have a lot of things that would go along this circle. So there was a lot to do. Like, you could shop, you could go on rides. It was great. And I was going to put 2 flat rides, one on that side and then another on this side. And my thinking here is I want to make money off both these flat rides. And the second flat ride is actually going to be a little bit more thrilling. It's going to be a spinning one. And we're going to go for something a little bit like this. No, maybe not. Yeah, something a little bit like this. And we place that there. What? Shish. There's some new stuff, and already there's a DLC button appearing on my screen. Right, so after a £7.99 purchase, we have our second flat ride. So we're going to set both these flat rides up, and they're going to be, because we are going to be opening the park, but we wanted to get the flat rides down first, and now we're actually running out of money. Now, guys, there's a little thing you can do in this game if you run out of money. It's very, very effective. If you, you know, aren't a big fan of these trees, for example, problem solved. There's another 51,000 for you. Trees, for some reason, in this game give you some a little life hack. I mean, I guess if you chop down some trees and sell them, you know, might actually get some money for them. But yeah, that's done. So yeah, we got our 2 flat rides down, and already it's looking a little bit more like there's a bit of life here now. And that's kind of how I want to go about this. So when you enter in, you come through here, and look how life it is in here. You got the ticket booths, you got your, you know, your stands and drinks and stuff. And then once you get through here, you want to be able to like go on stuff, and you can see there's 2 flat rides available already to go on. And I've actually decided what I want to do in this middle bit as well. I sort of make things up as I go along, because I've always been that sort of person. Is I want to make, definitely increase the intensity here, a little bit of a lake. We'll go for a bit, yeah, go for clear water. And that actually looks quite good. You got a little bit of a pondy area here. And then my thinking is we're going to get some rocks, and we're going to place them down and make ourselves a little bit of a rocky pool here, first of all. And then we're going to add some shops and stuff around it. So it's going to look really cool. You're going to start. I know it looks stupid now, but eventually it's going to be nice. So we're going to place some rocks down. Yeah, we're going to use some big ones. And we're just going to place them down like so. Okay, now you can already see this is starting to look a little bit nicer already in this little rocky Mediterranean. Actually, I'm not sure I like the trees. No, the trees make it worse. No, yeah. So we're just going to do the undo button, because that's what you do. I think trees were a bit big. I think we're better off with a bit of bush. Yeah, that's sort of what we want to do. Sort of like that. round the Mediterranean rocks. Look at that. All right, so obviously we are running out of money, so we're going to have to start opening this park soon and actually get customers in so we can start making, you know, so we can actually start making money, because right now we're having to, like, constantly sell trees and stuff. It's not, you know, ideal. So I found something that may just make this ship a little better. I've got some shipwreck here, and I've just merged it down a bit, and I've actually attached it to the ship, and it actually fits quite snugly. So I'm gonna go with something a little bit like this, and then I think we duplicate it. Is that actually gonna go with the flat ride though, like it did in the trailer? Because that's what I kind of want to see. But I'm just gonna play and just test this real quick, because I want to see if it moves with the ship. There we go. It doesn't. Wait, but how'd you do that then? How'd you make it move? There we go. I should have done this before. Why didn't I do this before? Look at that. I'm just going to place it like that for now. See if this works. I think that's how we do it. We just check if it works first. Before we actually do any like proper placing. So what should happen now is the ship should move with everything. Apart, right, it doesn't seem to want to move with stuff like that. So that's basically how this works. So we're gonna have to like make our own ship thing at the back, which is gonna be pretty difficult to do, but we'll have to do it. We'll have to figure it out somehow. Figure it out. All right, guys, I've got something a little bit to show you now. I've managed to put these pieces in and some sails. Now let's see if this all actually fucking works. Time to play. Testing. Here we go. Launch the pirate ship. Yes! That's sick! Let's fucking go! Oh, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. I've turned that pirate ship into a shipwreck pirate ship, and it looks sick. Look at that. I don't know if this is going to look good or not. All right, so we'll put 4 there. Make a gap. Another 4 there. They're just sticking out a bit, aren't they? And it wouldn't be straight like that. They'd be like this. But not that far. Take off snap. And something like this. There we go. And then put them in a bit. Right, we don't want to be stabbing our guests, though. Yeah, so we sort of want to put it in a bit, but not... Yeah, sorry, I don't want to, like, be too close to the mic either. I'm, like, trying to zoom in on the detail side of things. See, that looked cool. The problem is we can't do the other side because of the platform. It looks weird. So we can only do one side, annoyingly. But, still, I'm really liking that ship now. So I decided to use the shipwrecks again things, and they seem to work really nice on the flat ride base as well. And the concrete doesn't look out of place anymore. Maybe it wasn't the concrete that the issue was. Maybe it was the actual black or something, because when I've added the shipwreck bits in, they're actually starting to look quite nice all of a sudden. You know, I don't know, it just suddenly pops out a little bit more. It's quite nice. I mean, I need to be careful not to overdo the shipwreck, but it's kind of nice. I definitely will do this bit here. But yeah, I'll keep doing this, guys, and then I'll be right back. Alright, guys, so finally I have made my decision on this. I've gone for, just to completely get rid of the problem that I was having, I've just shipwrecked the entire build itself. And you know what? It really looks nice now. And when you play and watch this thing swing now, it's quite nice to see. You ready? Here it goes. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. It's great. It's great to see a pirate ship working well. It looks nice. Shipwreck Cove. And we need to figure out how we're going to do that now. Well, I've had an idea. You see this little bit of the queue here? We should cement this all in water. So let's get the terrain tool. And we're going to push down all the areas where the queue line is. Right? Right, that should work better now. We should be able to get it quite high. It's better than it was. Right. So with Shipwreck Cove, my idea is this. So type in shipwreck. And we're going to make a shipwreck, but we're going to make it as small as we can. Right? And we're going to want to basically build a ship from scratch. Yeah! That's quite good. We need some rocks, definitely. If we're doing a shipwreck cove, we need some rocks for sure. I know rocks are overused quite a bit in my videos, but they are quite useful. Yeah, look, the ship is in tatters, planks on the floor. Just put them everywhere. There we are. Not above the ground though. And then some rocks. Oh yeah, look, there you are. Now it's like crashed into the rock. We can put some in here, definitely, for sure. And I might have to use a blueprint here just because it's a shipwreck. And I feel like I'll give credit to the person that I put it in, but I've got to use it because I saw it before and it was so good. Oh. Oh, yes. Why does that look so good? I just knew it would be. I mean, I could have built this, but it just, the workshop's there for a reason and it's there to help. So now we're looking to add a bit of fence to our beautiful little shipwreck cove. And hence, I'm doing this right now, which is adding a little bit of a stony Viking pillar fence. And you know what? I kind of like it. I do. We'll do it right to the edge so that it sort of covers up a little bit what's going on, you know? Can't just see straight into the shipwreck cove. Got to go in the queue line to actually see the magnificent queue line. There we go. Like so. Attaches on to there. Alright, look at that. Kind of covers it up, doesn't it? Let's get rid of that bit. It looks a bit weird. But yeah, you get the idea. So you got the entrance out here, and then the entranceway is here. And we're going to make the entranceway soon. But yeah, I feel like it's missing something. So I don't want to do time lapses often in this video, but I kind of have to here because I literally forgot to record my microphone voice, which means we have to voice over. And trying to voice over when it's not me playing is very difficult to do. So I decided to just go for a time lapse. And basically, guys, I just want to talk about the series as well while we're going through this voiceover. Now, I don't really know where I'm going to be going with this series, whether I really want to make it to more time lapsey or make it more live recording. I do prefer the live recording in my opinion, but you know, maybe people don't want to see this. Maybe they want to see time lapsing. I don't know. Time lapse is good, but I feel like it. There are certain elements of it. You can only speak for so much in a time lapse. Eventually, you need to get back to the gameplay. That actually feels like it's real. But what I will do is I feel like I've done a pretty good park design so far. I feel like we're doing really well here. Now, what I'm doing here, which is really cool, is I'm putting a coming soon sign. Now, the reason for this is because the aqua theme right now in Planet Coaster 2 is not enough. I want to make some epic water coasters like Jaws the Ride and other stuff, and I can't do it at the moment, so I decided to make Waterworld coming soon and sort of make it realistic like it would be in a real theme park. Then it was time to finally add our first restaurant. We're going to make our Chief Beef restaurant, and I've been looking forward to this because I've been wanting to make a Chief Beef restaurant for a while, you know. And we're just putting the foundation down and then adding this little bit of a curved detail. Now, I'm not going to lie. You can lose your mind when you try and do curves in this game. This game is not meant for curves, and I am trying my best to do curves. So, you're welcome. It was difficult, painful, and frustrating. Maybe the time-lapse was the correct outcome anyway, but I was raging like hell. It's a shame you missed that. Anyway, placing down the wood now on top, making it a little bit more foundation higher. We don't want to go too high with this because restaurant buildings don't tend to be so high in theme park areas. And I was just hoping that I could try and get the right height, which I do eventually do. Then it's about the detail, starting with some pillars. I feel like some pillars always just pop the design out how you want it. And of course, I'm messing around with the tools, the world, the relative. It's a pain in the ass. We all know this. It's always a pain in the ass to do. And, yep, that took a while as well. It all takes a while. It does. Now, I like to do it live because I like you to see my live reaction. And unfortunately, in this scenario, I didn't have my mic on. I do apologize. It's a real shame when this happens. But it is time to show you something that I did learn in this game finally. They finally added glass panes. And I wanted to use glass panes for a while because I want to actually see my restaurant from the outside in. And it's actually really cool. And this, my God, is painful as well. Trying to line glass panes up, turn them, making sure they don't fall off is quite painful. But anyway, guys, that concludes the end of the time lapse because we're going to go to live world now when he finally figures out his microphone is actually working again. All right, guys, so I've got to do something very stupid and I've not been recording my voice, and this is what's happened. So I've made a bit of progress since we last spoke, and you probably noticed the Shipwreck Cove is finished, and I've got a nice looking pirate ship. Look at it. It's got a decked out shipwreck looking really nice there. And yes, this all moves with it. I've tested it. It works well. And then here is the little... I put it on the side of the hill here because I thought it looked cool. Shipwreck Cove. Look, it looks sick. And then we've got a nice little beach of treasure, you know, represent where pirates used to chill on their little beach with their treasure. Nice. I couldn't use sand because unfortunately sand isn't allowed until, I guess, mods are introduced. I should have picked a sandy biome, but I didn't, so I don't get to use sand. Sad, but we improvise. And then that was the end of the flat ride. We basically did that. I've already said all this once, having to repeat myself because, well, yeah. Microphones are really fun, by the way, but they just randomly decide to turn off and not work anymore. I could do time lapse, I guess, but I don't think it was enough for a time lapse. You'd have to have built a coaster and all sorts for a time lapse. But this is looking pretty nice. I'm loving my little flat ride there with the shipwreck in the background there, looking all swazzer. But anyway, back to what I was doing over here. I'm currently building a restaurant and trying to remake glass panels, put in the right place, and it's very, very tedious. It is very tedious work because what I'm trying to do here is every single time I'm going to move out and make sure we click the tip of it there like that, and then I've got to basically move it into position. So I've just got to go like this and turn it a little bit, and so that it basically keeps to the wall because we don't want it to fall off the wall, because if it falls off the wall, yeah, then it's not a glass panel. It'll just fall off, won't it? It'll look really stupid. So we got to make sure we do this right. This is going to be very tedious work. This was what I was hoping I wasn't going to record, just this tedious bit, and I was showing all the rest. I have pulled the path in as well for this little bit here, so it actually looks more like a plaza, and I'm building a really nice restaurant. We're up to date. Good. All right, guys, so there we go. We've placed the panels in. It took so long to do that, by the way. So goddamn long, but we got them in. The panels are in. We're going to get the frame in nicely like that, all the way around the structure. And once we got that in, then we can finally place the final bits in and get that pirate ship on top of this restaurant. But first, let's actually do the inside. You know what? Actually, why don't we first actually put in the inside? You know, make the path and everything. A customizable brush and change it to a floor inside. What would a floor look like inside? I'd say wood, so go with wood. And we change all that up, and it's wood inside. There you go. Lovely. And then you see this little bit at the back. This is perfect for where you're going to place your kiosks. So let's grab some facilities. So we want to have Chief Beef, of course, and all those great ones. So let's do that real quick. So that's way too big, so we don't want that piece. It's a little bit more like it. You basically just want to see the top half of the counter. That's sort of how you want it to look. So that could work nicely. So if we place that there and then just go all the way to the end with it. Okay, lovely. So that's now all the way across. You can see the person behind the counter. That's the main thing. Then if we go to facilities and Chief Beef, we should be able to place that on top of that. Yes, there we go. And I think we're just going to do a couple. Put one there, put one on this side, and put one in the middle. I think 3 is a good amount. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Now, what we do need, can we change the color of them? Surely we can change the color. You have not been this lazy, Frontier. There's no way you've been this lazy. Okay, cool, right, lovely. Right, well, that's annoying. Right, well, that's just unfortunate. But, okay. Right, but now, let's add some, you know, don't do the scenery yet. Let's get the benches down, because we can add the scenery while the customers are building. We can do all that cool stuff. Like, customers don't care what it looks like, by the way, as long as there's walls and stuff, because that's literally all they care about. So in terms of how the game works. So if we just place some benches down, a sitting area, some bins, they will literally pay money for the beef, go on the rides, we can open the park and start earning some cash. I guess your best bet are these. These would go in like the corners, so you'd have like one there, and you would always have them that way. Yeah, that's the sort of way I was thinking about it. So I'm basically filling in the benches from the corners, really. Get rid of, I actually like this the most. These ones are a bit weird, so get rid of them. Yeah, and we'll go with these benches. I think these are the most indoor ones you really can get, to be honest. And then we need like a source place in the middle here. So I was thinking, grab this again, duplicate, and then just make a little square where you can grab your sources and stuff. I feel like that's sort of what we want to do. I think we can use a piece of floor there, can't we? Sure, I'm sure there's a way we can use like a piece of floor. Because you don't want it to be too big. That looks better already. If we put flowers in there, actually, that'd actually look pretty cool. Should we put some flowers in there? Like some fake trees. Is that a bit big? I feel that's big. We can definitely change it though. So make it a lot smaller and then just place it about 88 seems about nice. Yeah, about 88. And then put it inside the damn thing. We'll use advanced tool. Yeah, there you go. You got a nice little palm tree there. It just adds to the design a bit. And then what we can do is we can grab this again. Place another piece down here. This won't be a palm tree. This will be a food area where you can grab ketchup and stuff, you know? So we'll just put it all the way around. And yeah, there'll be a nice little food bit for ketchup. Nothing really too major, to be honest. You place that down there, that's good. Yeah, this is starting to look nice inside now. We could do with a bit of decoration in here, obviously. I mean, we'll put some decoration in. But I'm going to leave the decoration for when we actually start earning money. Because, yeah, I don't want to spend too much here. Well, yeah, maybe place... Then we can just duplicate this in other areas of the place. So just basically just grab the whole thing. What looks the most normal? Probably that. Can we make them smaller at all? Ah, here. Well, see, this would be cool if we could add one of those, like... Wait, this could work, actually. If we place that just inside like that, it looks like it's... Yeah? Yeah, you see, see, that looks nice because that's attached now to those little source places. So they look like bins where you can put your rubbish in. We do the outside sitting area. Yeah, so why don't we remove a bit of this? Yeah, if we do that and then flatten that, and then they're literally going to have them all sit here. This is going to be like the plaza sitting area outside. We can then just stretch it with the editing tool. That actually look really cool. Yeah, get the Viking fence. I like this. Yeah, I love how I make things up as I go along. It's always how it works. I've noticed. I always end up thinking about things at my best when I'm just focusing on what I want to do. You know, it gives a little bit of privacy to the burger. This is the outside sitting area. You know, if you want to sit. Lovely. Honestly, we could fix that with a bit of plant life. Honestly, just literally grab. Honestly, just use the scenery brush. Pick the... I can place these myself. It's not like it's a big area. Just grab... Literally just put bush in. There we go. Find a nice bush. Maybe not that one. It needs to be a smallish bush. See, they're just too big. We need something... Here we go. This could work. They look like something you would put down after you've put a big bush in, though. See, this could work. You put these in here like this. A little bit of plant life, you know? Looking lush. We could also copy and paste a bit of this, because this is actually pretty nice stuff. Oh, no. Outside benches now. Come on. Outside benches. We're outside. This is where you put outside benches down. So go to picnic bench and find the outside bench. There you go. That's more like it. Place a few of them down. Remember, it's better to do it sort of in a pattern like that, and then like that. loads of places to sit now, and you can walk by. Actually, is this a little bit too crowded? Maybe it's a little bit too crowded. I feel like I would get very pissed off if I was trying to eat. Yeah, that's a little bit better. It doesn't look as crowded. And also outside, of course, when you're outside, you need this. Very important to have this outside. I'm not being funny, but if I don't have this outside and it's fucking boiling and it's raining, I'm not going to sit outside, you know what I mean? So, got to place these in. You know, they got to be placed in. Make sure we place them in properly. Put them all the way down. Once you put one in, guys, it's really easy to do because once you've got one in, you can just advance tool it and then literally just move it to where you want to put it, and it won't actually not be in the ground. I love the attention to the small details there. Have you noticed I put in the baseline in first instead of doing the detail? This is a much better way of doing it, by the way. If you make your thing feel lively, you have to detail it then. You have no choice. You've made the thing lively. You've made it a place for people to sit down and stuff. You have no choice but to make it detailed then, because otherwise people are going to look at it like, what the fuck is this? An open place. But yeah, I think like this is a great way. And I'm going to do what they always do, restaurants, is I'm not going to put everyone going to have one. Someone's going to be sitting without one, because that's what they fucking do everywhere, in every single place. Not every single one of them has a sit-down area with a brolly over it. Sometimes there's just not one there, and for some reason you can't quite work it out, but they do that anyway. So I'm going to be a dick and do the same thing, and do what the traditions do with company policy. There you go. Some people don't want the sombrero thing, I guess. Some people want to be sunburned, you know? Sorry, rant over. Whenever I go out and about and I go on holiday and I want to sit down at these pubs, and they literally never have them in every single place, and they're always taken, and I have to sit in the sun and burn, and I hate it. Yeah, that got personal, didn't it? So we're going to open the rides. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Let's get started. We're going to finally open Journey's End, because we're losing money. We've got to open the rides. It's got to happen. And then what we'll do is we'll keep working on this with the customers in, you know, and we'll add in the little framework as well while we're doing all this. So it's going to be interesting. And then eventually, once we've got enough money, we can work on our first coaster. That's kind of how I want this to go. So let's open up, play, and hope we earn money. I think we've got plenty of staff in. We may have to hire more. Let's play. Open the gates. Right, there we go. 10 does it. Right, we're coming in. £10 to enter this ride. Are you quitting? Oh, we need a bloody staff building. It's always stuff you forget. Right, you know what? 4 staff zones. You can create zones. That actually might be quite good to think about, but not right now. Let's we need to hire some vendors, because we got none. Get on board. Need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Open. Oh, I didn't need to hire all these vendors. Oh shit. Okay, well, this could be quite the problematic situation I just did, hiring those vendors. But hey, we are now open. Grab some of these lights. Oh, people coming in though. People are going to actually start wanting to buy stuff and sitting down. Yes, we're making money. It's happening. People are entering. Right, we need a staff building though. A staff building is needed. So just go staff. Go to facilities. Blueprints for now. I'm just going to use a blueprint for quickness now. You know, here's a good spot for now. Nice in the corner there, and we just create a staff path. So go here to paths. There we are. You got a place to rest now. In come the customers. Where everyone heading? Shipwreck Cove. Let's go. People coming on Shipwreck Cove. Oh yeah, and there you go, guys. Look, all working well with the scenery. Great addition to Planet Coaster 2. Shipwreck Cove is online. Will we make money? That's the question. We got toilets. People have got toilets facilities. I've even put them on this side as well. So there's nothing to worry about in the area that we're doing. There's a nice restaurant to sit down, you know. So everything should be fine. Probably need some lights because it is dark right now. I hope we're actually making money. I mean, people are going on Shipwreck Cove, so I mean... But they're not going to get food? You're just so going to get stung by a wasp in this queue. I'm just trying to think what a queue looks like in real life. It normally is just like bush around it, rocks. Sometimes you'll get a really nice looking queue, but most of the time, especially when I visit theme parks, I've been Alton Towers, for example. Like, if you look at the Oblivion queue, it's just a circle up a rock. The Smiley queue is unique because that's like a cage sort of area. But yeah, most of the queues are pretty similar. Yeah, this works, to be honest. Just bush. And then we need to fill it in with a little bit more lush stuff so we can duplicate some of this stuff, put it on top. Oh yeah. Hey, that actually works. Yeah, I think I'm actually making this look good now. Even with the trees there and stuff, it actually looks quite nice. So you walk in, you know, it's very active, this place now. Not very messy though, not much litter. It's looking good so far. Shipwreck Cove's doing well. The restaurant could do better, but I think it is profiting. We are profiting from the restaurants. Good. Good, 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 good. I know it looks stupid without the roof. We are going to work on that restaurant in a minute. I wanted to make sure we were getting money. Have we made this queue too small? Maybe I did make this too small. Yeah. There's a possibility that I made this a bit small. How many people coming over here are there? What's so, you know, whirlpool, man? What are we doing? Why are we not, are we profiting? Yeah, we definitely need to sort this out. So you know about the coming soon thing there. Nothing going to be happening behind those walls for now. Yeah, I'm forcing people into the restaurant. Look at them. Get in there. Go get some grub. The teacups are too big right now. Go get some grub. Yes, I think Whirlpool has a long queue. What do you mean by that exactly? There's no fucker on it. What? Are you guys taking the piss? If I go to heat maps and then... Oh, we can check what's property and what's not now. Right, good. So we're getting some good profit from our flat rides. That's good. Not so much from the shops. Yeah, I don't know why they won't use the restaurant. It's really irritating me. I hate it. I hate that they're not using it. They should use it. There's plenty of food to be had. You know, we do need a gift shop because they get your money gift shop. So I feel like it makes sense. So what was it called? Luxury shop. Oh, it's here. Yeah, there we go. Hat fantastic. Blueprint. Surely there's a nice Viking gift shop we can do for now. Sure, someone's made one. There you go. Why can't we connect the path up? It'll tell me if it's not connected. That's connected, right? We've got a luxury shop now. Anyone who's after luxury goods? So we go to guests now. They all just want to go on Shipwreck Cove. That's all they want to do. And the Viking shop. And the teacups. Hey! Whirlpool's getting some traction now. The bushes worked. Right, stop getting distracted now. Let's work on this restaurant. Let's just, like, immerse ourselves into building this restaurant now. If we want to turn it into a shipwreck, we can do. By doing it like this. Didn't think of this before, but I finally think this is it. I've noticed with detail, and I've noticed this a lot, whenever I use detail, it takes me a while to figure out what are they how are they walking through there. That's something that might need fixing. But just covering up that bit of cobblestone just makes it a bit better, in my opinion. So, adding the shipwreck stuff in. It's a cool idea. So we're going to put this all the way around it, and it should just follow it nicely. Like a curve. There you go. And then we do the same inside. We're basically going to fill the wall in with a shipwreck to make it feel like it's a shipwreck inside, you know. Shiplet Cove Restaurant. We'll re-add the swords onto the shipwreck areas, but yeah. Oh yeah, let it poke out as well. Yeah. Right now, re-add those swords back in. All about the detail, my friend. All about the detail. Tell the roof is going to be so hard to do. I'm telling you right now. That roof is going to be so hard to do. Is there not a banner that moves? I just don't want it to move. Yeah, something a little bit like that, yeah. Can I put something on here? Oh, I can. Hey! Okay. Okay. I like this. You know what I might do? I might leave these bits normal wood, but just do those bits wood. So like this side needs changing as well. So click all this again. They are really starting to take shape a bit now. We'll add some framework in as well, by the way. Don't worry about it. I'm really starting to feel the detail now. Feel the detail. You know. Oh, maybe we could use something a little bit like this. Haha! I've put it in the wrong place at the start. I like the idea. I've just messed up the starting position. So we type in ship. Fix. I know a fix. Don't worry. I can fix this. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Right, time for framework. Let's do this quickly because we're wasting time here now. I really want to get this coaster built, but we are making profits. Look, 36,000. It's going up. A profitable park. Doing good. We make a profit on over here as well. Ooh, ooh! Tell you what, that did fix. It fixed it because I put the edge there. People are going to eat and go back to their rides. There's no litter. It's going good, guys. We're making money. Once you understand what you're doing, it's great. Time for framework. We'll be able to frame this all the way across, and there should be no issues because it's been 45 degreed. There's no way it can be changed. And then again here, we can literally press X and do another 45-degree angle. Right, we're going to do that, guys, off camera now because it's going to be quite boring work because we're frameworking things. I'll be right back once I've stuck all these frames in. Okay, guys, I am back. I've put in the skirting boards. As you can see, they are done. So now we can finally start working on the roof. So, how are we going to do this roof? Well, let's just start with the grid because the grid will help us a lot here. And we're going to need a floor. Now, are we going to do a second floor? I've not decided yet. We can always change our mind later. But I feel like, you know, just get the first floor done, put the pirate ship on it, and I think it will look sick. So let's just go 2 walls, 2 roofs, or is it floors? There we go. What floors can we use? There's cobble. Okay, right. So we got the roof on. That's what we wanted to do. Okay. Now you can see there's a gap here now, which is a problem. That's why we're going to be using rocks. But yeah, we've got we've got a bit of a roof on now, so it's looking quite nice in here now. Right, guys. So I've done what I needed to do. The shipwreck entrance is done. I've actually got the wood pieces in now, and it's looking great. Now basically it means now I can start deleting some of this cobblestone. Basically the cobblestone we just put in as a reference to make it a lot easier. So now if we open up the space, we should be able to get the perfect building now, the circular building that I wanted to get. So we basically delete all this, basically until you get a gap. And then once your gap's done, you then go from there, basically. Right, so now you can see I've opened up the cobblestone, and these bits now need filling in with something else to actually fill in. Why is circles so hard to work with in this game? Now, there are a few things we can do. We can try rocks. I don't know if these are going to work, but say I placed a rock down here and then it's inside like that. That's what it would look like. Look stupid, don't bother with the rock. Right. Not much stuff, is there? Why is there just not like a simple cobble pillar I could use? One piece of cobble pillar. Right. Oh, this could work maybe. You know, just place a few of these down so you filled it in. Nah, it's not going to work, is it? Just not allowed to build anything circular in this game, it seems. Anyway, my intentions was to bring this back over here now that the cobbles are done, and we were going to place that in place, basically. A shipwreck on top of a roof was what the plan was. Yeah, like that. But then we need to move it back a bit, so it's sort of in the middle. How's that looking underneath? Let's see, this is the thing now. What? Oh yeah, you see the shipwreck through the... As long as we get rid of a few big rocks here, this could look quite nice. Like the shipwreck poking through is pretty cool, actually. The effect. Don't want any the bushes though. I don't want any of those bushes showing through. Wait, this is a perfect opportunity just to delete all the rocks and just keep the shipwreck. This is not a circular thing I can use when you make something custom. Why don't bother making custom stuff and just keep the square? Because tell you what, hats is very popular. I mean, look at this right now. I'm making buck 53,000, by the way. It's not focused up on the money that's still there. We are making buck right now. But yeah, I definitely think we should put some rocks down if they don't go through the floor. I just want them to be laid on top. I think this is the best we're going to get, guys. I know it looks a bit strange. Rocks on top of a roof. I know it looks very weird. Just say they are fake rocks, okay? We're going to say that they are fake, right? And they're just there for show. And basically, they've been put on top of this roof to represent a little bit of a shipwreck cove cafe area. And the rocks, like, seeping through the wall is pretty cool. You could say the scenery is quite nice in here now. And it looks pretty cool. Yeah, shipwreck cove. Look at that. You got the signs inside. Probably have to move this down now. A little bit. There we go. And yeah, it's looking pretty swazzer, I must say so. Lovely stuff. Looking very like a Viking themed area now, isn't it? Everything's popping, you know? Popping like mad. Looking sick. And we still not made our first coaster. I know, it's taking a while for that, but I've just been going mad with the detail. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, what can I say? Especially that I'm earning money. Especially that I'm earning money. This is it's fucking looking fantastic. Look at my... But yeah, everything's working well. And that's the main thing that we have. But we do need to make a coaster. However, guys, I feel like we were going to wait for episode 3. I know. Well, you're not gonna see a coaster now until fucking 3 weeks. No. We're doing this weekly, and I'm going to make this a Wednesday release every single week. Every single week. Okay, we'll do a Wednesday release, and this we will do a part of our park because we need to start making our damn park now. You know, it's a great start now what we've got. You know, last episode we worked on this entrance and the main plaza section. Episode 2 has been the first area. So you walk in, you got your fountain, your little rocky thing with your floodlights. You got your Viking hats, you got your little beach, your shipwreck cove first ride, nice and done with a load of shipwreck, looking nice. You come over to this side of the area, you've got Whirlpool, which is where the first Waterworld ride will be, which obviously indicates the new section, Waterworld coming soon. You got your Viking teacups. I didn't make these. Someone else did, I don't know who. I need to find out because it's sick, and I should have thought of that. Yep, looking cool there. And then, of course, you've got Shipwreck Cove Restaurant. Now, I definitely can take all of the things for. Looking very swazzin' here now. And you can get your food, you can sit down and have a good old chat with your mates. Guess can't reach park entrance and want to leave. Nope. Okay. But guys, that's going to conclude this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to like, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I promise you that next Wednesday, we will have episode 3 out on our first coaster. Until then, guys, bye for now.